In this video, I'll show you how to use n8n and Home Assistant to build the Frigate AI Curfew Enforcer that verifies if your family is home with GPS and face recognition and relentlessly reminds them if they're out late. Really, this entire automation is just a simple check, target, spam pattern. Let's build the n8n workflow. Our starting point is a schedule trigger. Its job is simple. At exactly 11 p.m. every night, it fires, kicking off our investigation. The moment it triggers, our workflow immediately splits to gather two separate pieces of evidence. The first piece is from the Get a State node, which I've named Phone Location. Its mission is to get the current state of our son's phone from the device tracker entity. Is it home or not home? Now, just knowing the camera has seen their face isn't enough, because they could have come home once and then left again, taking their phone with them. That's why we also need the phone's live GPS location to confirm they are physically at home at this exact moment. This node is our first witness, telling us where the digital person is. Simultaneously, we gather our second piece of evidence with the HTTP request node, renamed Face History. This is our star witness. Why an HTTP request and not a simple state node? Because we don't care where he is right now, we need to know if the camera has seen his face at any point today. We query Home Assistant's database API directly. The setup is key. Method is get. The URL dynamically asks for history starting from the beginning of the day. Authentication is header auth using your long-lived access token. And in the query parameters, we filter for our Frigate face sensor entity and set the end time. This node now acts as our private investigator, and it forms the second half of our dual verification, because the phone could be intentionally or accidentally left at home, while the person is actually out, so we need this face scan record as corroborating evidence. This node provides the alibi for the physical person for the entire day. Now we have two separate witness statements. We need to put them in the same case file. That's the job of the merge node. We set its mode to append and expect two inputs. It simply waits for both the GPS data and the face history to arrive, then combines them into a single package. But that package is still a bit messy. The aggregate node, set to all item data, takes these separate items and bundles them into a single, clean list. This formats our entire case file perfectly for our final judge. And that judge is the AI agent node. This is where the verdict is decided. We hand our complete case file, the phone state, and the face history to Google Gemini with a very strict set of rules in the prompt. You are a curfew enforcement system. The only safe condition is if the phone state is home and the face history for son is not empty. If this condition is not met, output 1. Otherwise, output 0. And your answer must only be the number. This AI isn't just summarizing, it's executing a complex logical judgment for us. With the verdict in hand, a 0 for safe or a 1 for alarm, we reach the if node. This is the bailiff that executes the sentence. Its rule is simple. Does the AI's output equal 1? If the answer is false, the workflow goes down the safe path. Here, a call a service node simply calls the notify service to send a message to my phone saying, "Son is home safe." The case is closed for the night. But if the answer is true, that's when the enforcer lives up to its name. The workflow shoots down the true path. The first thing it does is run the parallel Inform Parents 1 node, sending a parent a notification that says, "Curfew breached, initiating reminder protocol." At the same time, it begins the nagging sequence. An Edit Fields node creates a simple list of 5 numbers called loop count. The split out node then takes that list and breaks it into 5 individual parallel runs. But we don't want to fire all 5 shots at once. So the loop over items node forces those 5 runs into a single file line, ensuring they execute one after another. Between each run, we place a wait node, set to 1 minute. This creates our nagging rhythm. And after each 1 minute wait, the final node, a call a service node I've named spam, executes. It calls the notify service, but this time the target is my son's phone with the simple direct message, "Go home." And this will happen once a minute, 5 times in a row. You could even add more services here to send a Telegram message, an SMS, whatever it takes. And that's it. We've built a system that doesn't just ask, "Is the phone home?" It asks, "Is the person home?" It cross-verifies digital and physical proof, makes an intelligent decision, and executes a relentless but fair action. By the way, you can grab the full n8n workflow and all the resources for this build using the link in the description. Let me know what automation we should tackle next by leaving a comment. I appreciate you watching. Liking and subscribing is the best way to support the channel and helps me create more tutorials. Until next time, happy automating.